Hey, welcome to the Unreliable Coaster Blog UK. There's something flying around. I don't think it's an orb. I think it's just camera flare or some shit. So welcome to the Unreliable Coaster Blog UK. I am Luke, and if you follow me on Twitter, you'll know that I am a little bit scared of roller coasters, which is highly ironic, I know, because I have a coaster blog. I wanted to kind of get on a few coasters this year to prove to myself that I could do it, and the fact that something that I am extremely interested in I can actually do, and have my fear vanish, hopefully. It's probably not going to, but you never know. So the first coaster that I'm going to put on my list to conquer this year is Flight of the Pterosaur at Paultons Park. I know, it's a family ride. I am fully aware. I mean, I've been on Nemesis, so why am I scared of this? Well, lap bars. Now, I'm quite a big guy, and I'm afraid that my weight is going to shift out of lap bar restraints, and it kind of scares me. I've had a couple of bad situations where, you could probably call it airtime, but I felt like I was going to bloody die. Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of lap bars, but I am going to get on Flight of the Pterosaur this year and not be such a pussy. So the second in my list, I'm going to choose 13 at Alton Towers. So 13 is the Intamin family coaster. Another one, I'm so sorry. With the drop track element, that's fine, that doesn't scare me at all. What scares me is that first drop. And lap bars. Now, I went to Alton Towers a few months ago, and that drop was actually quite steep, and my big old torso will go over the top, I'm sure. Now, this is the type of shit that I keep telling myself, even though millions of people ride roller coasters every single day. I can't get it out of my head, that there's some type of danger, and it just makes me highly anxious, like seriously anxious. And I am going to push myself to get on it this year. I did the same with Nemesis, I did the same with Wicker Man. 13's next. The next one in my list is another Alton Towers coaster, and that is the Smiler. Obviously, the Smiler's been in the press quite a lot, especially in 2015 when unfortunately there was a crash and people got injured, and that wasn't really good for making me confident in getting on this, because other people's lives were affected by it, and I know it was a human error, but what if I can't get it out of my head that I think, what if a human error was to happen again? You know what I mean? They're safe, but the 14 inversions as well, and that lift hill that goes vertical. But on the flip side, I could do it and absolutely love it. So you never know. It's one of those things, really. The fourth in my list is Megaphobia at Oakwood Theme Park. I'm going to Oakwood in August this year, and I'm going to make sure I get on Megaphobia. It's a coaster that everyone that I've ever spoken to that's been on it said it's amazing. It's supposed to be one of the best woodies in the country. Definitely better than any of the woodies at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. And, it's a John Mortley coaster, so it's got to be good. I saw it up close once, but it was like 11 years ago, so I can't remember how high it actually was. But it's pretty much just the height and that first drop, yet again, that kind of worries me. It's a decent coaster with an amazing layout, and yeah, I really want to get on that this year, and I will try my very hardest to give it a go, And lastly, none of these are in any particular order. So it's Galactica at Alton Towers. Now, Galactica, I'm not actually afraid of going on that because the restraints look pretty snug, and it's one of those over-the-shoulder vesty things, and I can deal with that. I didn't end up going on it last time I went to Towers. We just didn't have enough time, and we were there for 2 days though, but we spent a lot of the time in CBeebies Land because I got kids. Galactica is one of those rides that it looks really fun. I mean, none of these coasters on the list are far away, and I know nothing's abroad. Nothing's at Thorpe Park because I'm not going to Thorpe Park this year. Nothing's at Blackpool because I'm not going to Blackpool this year. But I would love to ride Icon. I don't think I'd be afraid at that. I think I'd be slightly afraid because of the lap bars, but it'd be fine, You could say that's an honourable mention. There is my list of coasters that I really, really want to get on this year. I will update everyone via Twitter over the next few months, and I'll let you know whether I did it or not, So